Hey guys, NuttyBuddy208 here. Today I'm making my 14th NBA Disections video, and today I'm talking about the Detroit Pistons. So let's get it going. First player that comes to my mind when I think of the Pistons has to be who I think is probably one of the best centers in this game, Andre Drummond. Of course, he's still young. He's only 21, developing star. If Detroit can keep him, he's going to be a great player for their future. He's really underrated. He's just an amazing player. And at only 21 years old, he still has a long career to go. Another name that comes to mind, Josh Smith. He's 28, the former Atlanta Hawk. Now on the Pistons. I think this is his second year being on the Pistons. Overall, a great talent, playmaker. He's just an athletic freak of nature. Some of his dunks are just out of your mind, you know. So, he's another high riser for Detroit. Another great player for Detroit. Another great big man is Greg Monroe. Now he is technically, I think, a free agent right now, but it looks like he will, in fact, re-sign with Detroit. Which is of course good for the Pistons. They have some of the best big men in the league. In Drummond, Smith, and Monroe. We'll take a look at who else the Pistons have. They have point guard Brandon Jennings, the former Milwaukee Buck. Another pretty great player, good shooter. He's only 24, still has a while in his career to go as well. This whole Pistons team seems pretty young to me, but he's a great shooter and a good basketball IQ. Pretty solid player. They have Spencer Dinwiddie out of the University of Colorado, the rookie. We'll have to see what he can do, of course. I don't expect huge things from him, but you never know. I didn't expect anything from Damian Lillard, and look what happened to him. Pistons also have Peyton Siva out of Louisville. This is his, I believe, second or third year in the NBA, all with the Pistons, of course. He can provide valuable minutes off the bench for Detroit when they need him. Other than that, of course, he's still young, so his career is still developing. But so far, he's just a bench player. They have Luigi Detome. I don't know too much about him at all, so excuse me there. Pistons have Jodie Meeks, another great dunker. He can go up. And he's also a great shooter. He can shoot it from anywhere on the floor. He's 27, so he's probably at about midway point in his career. Pretty good shooter. He'll provide valuable minutes off the bench for Detroit. They have their draft pick from last season, Kentavious CaldwellPope, out of the University of Georgia. A solid rookie campaign. Of course, probably expecting a little bit more, but overall not a bad start. A promising start for Kentavious CaldwellPope. Pistons have Kyle Singler, another great shooter, 26. Of course, he went to the University of Duke, I believe. And correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe he played for the University of Duke when he was in college. A great shooter, and he can get rebounds. Pretty valuable asset to this Pistons team off the bench. They have one of the better shooting big men in the league, Jonas Jerebko, out of Sweden. He can hit the three. I mean, he's a big guy, but he doesn't look like a scorer, but he can score the ball pretty well, shockingly enough. They also have Will Bynum. He's 31, getting up there in age. He's still solid, though, for the Pistons. Of course, when Jennings won't play the whole year, probably. Bynum will provide valuable minutes off the bench for the Pistons there. They have one of the better shooters in the league, Caron Butler, coming off the bench for him. Another scorer. They have Josh Harrelson. I don't know too much about him. He's young. He's only 25. Don't know too much about him. They acquired DJ Augustine from Chicago Bulls in the offseason. kind of a... I mean, it's been a pretty productive career for DJ Augustine, but he's been on a bunch of teams. Pistons, Bulls, Bobcats. And I think there's a couple more. There's like 2 more still, I think. Then they have Aaron Gray, don't know anything about him, and Carter Martin, don't know anything about him. And that is the Detroit Pistons. If I had to give their roster a grade, I would say probably, looking at a decent team there, I would say about a solid B. I would go 85 for the Detroit Pistons. My prediction, I could see them getting a playoff spot if everything clicks for the Pistons. Because I know in recent memory they have had some issues off the floor and whatnot. That's just who the Pistons are. That's part of their image. They're the bad boy Pistons from Detroit. If everything clicks for the Pistons, they have the potential to be a playoff threat with the talent that they have. Alright guys, this has been my 14th NBA Disections video. I'll be back with another one hopefully soon enough, and I'll see you later.